At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe. At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and
Hello, War Eagles. Welcome to Tennis for Tonight. We are also going to be broadcasting the Oakdale football game over at the David Gates Stadium. But for now, we will be broadcasting the tennis game. Today we'll be seeing a match against Carl Berry and Caden Berry. They will be playing together, and they will be playing duels against Bentonville West. Caden Berry is a junior, and Carl Berry is a senior. I believe both of these people have transferred to Heritage High School this year, and they have showed a lot of skill in tennis and a lot of great work. So that is what we will be excited to see tonight. Tomorrow we will not be having a football game, but we will be having a football game come up on the September 19th against Central High School. That'll be our first home game, and that'll be probably fun. And I think the theme is blackout, I believe. So we hope to see our student section ready with the spirit wear. Tennis is right now just huddling up a little, getting ready for the match, kind of talking some things out. Tomorrow at Heritage, we will have the club fair. So all freshmen and other years will be able to come in and join a club and be able to kind of see like what community they can build into the school. I know a couple people have created new clubs this year, have continued clubs, and have passed on the leaderships in several clubs this year. So tomorrow will be a fun event for everyone in Heritage to find a club, help with a club, or even run a table for a club and lead that. So that'll be lots of fun. We as well just had our service and college fair the other day, and that was a great opportunity for everyone in Heritage as well. People were able to look at universities in state and out of state, and you could talk with a lot of people kind of about your profession and what you want to do when you leave high school, and that was really great to have. Tennis is still huddled up for now. I believe Bentonville West is warming up on the other courts on the other side for right now, just to get a bit of a warm up before the game. And just for anyone joining who doesn't understand tennis, just a bit of a run through of how the game works. So the points will go by 15, 30, and 40, and then game. So first there will be one person serving, and they will hit the ball over the net, and that would be called the served. And then after the serve, the ball has to bounce once on each side before you hit it. So it's kind of going to be like a rally game, trying to serve and then let the ball bounce, and then you go for the ball, and that's going to happen on both sides. Some special plays and calls would be like out, and that would mean that the ball made it outside of the lines of the thing. And then a fault would be someone that steps over the line of serving, and that would be called a fault. And there also is a call called let, and this is when the ball hits the net on serve but still lands in the right box. So you get to serve again. So that's just a bit of a run through of some tennis, and then the scoring is 15, 30, 40, then game. And if both players have 40, it will be called a deuce. And then someone has to win by 2 points at that point. So that's just a bit of a run through about tennis. Like I said, we will be watching a game where it'll be 2v2. Carl Berry and Caden Berry will be together going against two people from Bentonville West. While that's going, I will also mention our athletes of the week. We have Brevin Knight from boys golf, and we as well have Nora Wise, the athlete of the week from girls cross country and track. Nora was first place at Shiloh Saints Invitational with a time of 19 minutes 12.0 seconds in the 5K, and that's really strong. And she holds 3 school records and has a GPA of 4.1. And then Brevin Knight has won Mountie Invitational, shooting a school record round of 70, and then has finished first in all 9-hole matches this season against Providence Academy, Bentonville West, Springdale, Harbor, and Southside. And that's pretty good. And that's very good. I like how we have the athlete of the week this week. I think it really can shine on a couple athletes that we have and show their dedication and show how they work and show their pride of heritage there. Tennis has already shown a good start off to their season as well. Their season has been going on for quite a while, but a bit of a flashback. Tennis season started off incredible with the boys serving up heat with a 5-4 season and an opening win over Siloam Springs. So that was a fun thing to watch. We got a couple photos from that posted on at Heritage Athletics, so if you're interested, go look at that. So that's kind of how we've started our season, and I believe that tennis has put in even more effort throughout going through the season, and it really looks like a good community this year. Tennis just called it up from their huddle, and we will be now getting set onto the court.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Okay, right now everyone is getting set on court, and right now we have a few boys from Heritage Tennis warming up right now, and we have Bentonville West. We're just getting a bit of a warm up here, getting ready. Today is a really pretty day for tennis. It's hot and it's very sunny today. If you're out here, you might need your sunglasses. It's so bright. We're still warming up a little here. And we're just getting ready for the match. And if you're just joining, like I said, we will be watching some of our heritage boys, which means Caden Berry, a junior, Carl Berry, a senior, who were both transfers for heritage, and I believe they are brothers. And they'll be playing duels against two people from Bentonville West. Like I said, tonight we will be also having game day at the David Gates Stadium. It'll be Oakdale football versus Grimsley football. So if you can't make it to the game, make sure that you can watch it on our live stream. And it'll be at 6:45 p.m. and 7th grade at 5:30 if you need to watch that. This morning we had the Mounties versus War Eagles Classic for golf. We're still getting a little bit warmed up here for the game right now, and we will start and see you then. I also just wanted to mention about homecoming coming up. Homecoming will be September 27th. from 8 to 11. Tickets are available online now, and tickets will be $10 to $15. And this year's theme will be Masquerade Ball in the Heritage Commons. On Friday, we will have our homecoming coronation, our homecoming parade, and as well as the Heritage versus Springdale football game at the David Gates Stadium. And of course, the dance will be on the 27th. For the Spirit Week before homecoming, we will have Meme Monday, Throwback Tuesday, Formal Wednesday, Golden Slam, and Color Wars. So make sure if you're going to Heritage that you rock out your spirit that week and try and follow the themes to your best ability so we can really show a lot of spirit in the hallways. And for our homecoming royalty court, for freshmen we have Madeline Alvarez, Eliza Urbanina, Jeremy Gonzalez, and Ryder Sorrells. For our sophomores, we have Jocelyn Vega, Kinley Cole, Leo Merlos, and Isaiah Valdez. And for our juniors, we have Naima Serrano, Libby Casto, Angela Garcia, Luis Yanis Granillo, Jackson Presley, and Matthew Gohl. And for seniors, we have Kimberly Andrade, Sofia Moreno, Cassandra Felix, Evanson Lopez, Victor Morales, and Bryson Banyos. And for our Duchess, we will have from Heritage faculty, May Watterson and Isaac Stockdale. So Miss Watterson and Stockdale. And Duke and Duchess from Matthias Elementary will be Gail Gomez and Kinley Fletcher. We are also still having our Heritage Car Show, the 20 Car Show on Saturday, October 4th, 9 to 11. So if you are wanting to sign up for anything, to participate, or you don't want to miss the chance to see an awesome car or even share about how you have a certain car, and it'll be really fun if we just have contributors and people to come watch our car show. And all students cars entries are for free, and there can be prizes for that as well. Also, some information about golf. The War Eagles JV golf topped Farmington yesterday, and it was their best round of the year for some young Eags. Josh B was the low guys today, +6, and Jessica A was the low girl. And Austin, Jose, Wyatt, and Parker were all shooting yesterday. And like I said, we did have our Rogers Mountie War Eagle Classic today. This morning we had that, and that went pretty good for us as well. The golf team has shown a lot of building this year and a lot of great matches. I know for a fact Ava Henshaw has done great this year as well, and I know that that has been really fun to watch, and golf is definitely building a great community. And I will be right back with you. Right here we have Luis Alvarez and Angel Vargas playing against West. West will take the serve and will be in the net. West will serve once again. That'll be in. And Angel Vargas goes for it, but it will not hit back on the court. West serves into the net. West will go once to serve again for a reserve. And Heritage will take that back onto the other side of the court. West will take the serve. Angel Vargas goes for the ball, but it will not get back on the court. West once again to serve, and will be in the net. We'll go for a reserve. Heritage will take that, and it'll hit just shy of the net. The serve is up. Angel will take that, but it will not find its way back to the other side of the court. And we will be having a bit of a break here, it looks like. War Eagle Bowling will be having tryouts around next week. Last year, bowling showed a lot of achievements. I believe they won state, and that was really great to have for Heritage. We always like a state win. Also, today will mark the 15th day until homecoming. So, homecoming will be in 15 days, and that's very exciting. And um, yesterday was Well Dressed Wednesday for soccer. So, all the soccer teams showed up well dressed and in suits and all that good stuff. And now we have switched sides of the court. It will still be Angel Vargas and Luis Alvarez. Luis will take the serve, and West will receive that into the net. And the serve will go into the net from Luis Alvarez. We will serve again. West returns it, but I believe it is out. A nice pickup there. The start of a bit of a long rally, and it'll be in the net from Heritage. A nice play, though. Lewis with the serve, picked up by West, but it will just be shy of Lewis getting to it on that play. Lewis serves once again, but it will be in the net. Lewis serves, West returns it, and it'll just hit out there. Now I believe West will start serving. West will get ready to serve. And the serve will be in the net on that one, so it'll be a reserve. Serves it over by West. Lewis picks it up. West finds a good spot on the court there. West will take the serve. Lewis will pick it up. Lewis returns that serve there, but it'll be out. West will take the serve again. A nice serve sent by West. Angel will pick it up. And it will go out there. West will be up to serve once again. We will take a break once again. Right now, Heritage is just getting ready. I believe the score in sets is 0-3. I'm back, and Heritage and West will get ready to get back on the court. Starting off first, Angel Vargas will be serving. Just had to pick something up on the court there, and now he will get ready. Angel Vargas serves. West picks it up and receives it. Angel Vargas will serve once again. Angel Vargas returns it. West will take it on the court. Angel Vargas with the serve. We'll have a reserve there. Angel Vargas picks it up, but it will be shy of the net. Angel Vargas with the serve, and it'll be in the net. A good receive, but it will be shy of the net on that play. Angel Vargas still up to serve. The serve is in and received. And that will go. Now West will take the serve. West will send the serve, and it's in. Lewis will send it back. West will serve once again. Lewis receives that, but it will go out, I believe. West will get ready to set once again. The serve is up. Angel Vargas tries to receive that, but it kind of gets caught under his racket. So West will take the point on that one. West will be back to serve once again. Serves it over by West. Lewis tries to pick it up there, and it will go over. West gets ready to serve. We'll have a reserve there. And that serve will go into the net from West. West will get ready to serve. Have a few balls flying onto the court, so you have to get those out of the way. West serves, and it will be in the net. West will serve once again. Lewis picks it up and receives it over. West sends it back. The start of a rally here, and Angel Vargas will take it out sadly. West will be back to serve once again. Great serve sent over. Heritage receives that, but it will go out. West is ready to serve. The serve is up. Lewis will receive that there. A good play from West, it looks like. Now we will be taking just a bit of a break, and I will see you then. Heritage will serve first. The serve will be sent over by Lewis, and it'll be just shy of the net there. Serve sent over by Lewis. A bit of a receive there. Angel Vargas will try to go for that, but it looks like it was just a good play from West. Up to serve once again, Lewis for Heritage. A good serve sent over, received, and we'll send that back over. And I believe that was very close to being out. Lewis will go back to serve once again. Lewis will be back to serve once again. Tennis is kind of another sport that is a lot about communication. So to be good at tennis, you have to have good communication. It's kind of a lot like volleyball. you have to call out who's going to do what, call out who's going to get what ball, and that's really hard in some sports communication is because sometimes the game just gets rushed and communication isn't taken care of and it's kind of forgotten about and it kind of just gets quiet and gets frazzled. And so in tennis, you really have to keep the good communication, and it seems like we're doing that a bit today from Heritage. Right now, I believe we have finished the game, maybe, possibly? Just having the coach talk to Angel Vargas and Lewis here a bit. Heritage and Bentonville West will take back onto the court with Bentonville West serving first. The serve will go. And Lewis just hit out there, so that will be a point for West. Bentonville West serves, and it will be shagged a bit there. Bentonville West will get ready to serve again. The serve is picked up, but it will be in the net. We'll have a reserve. The serve is in. Angel Vargas will receive that, but it will be in, and I believe it kind of just hit the net there after Heritage tried to receive that. West will serve. Heritage receives that. It'll be high, but it'll still be in. West receives that, and it looks like just a good hit there from West. They really had a strong hit from having a high receive there. It's really easy to just slam down a a hit like that when the ball is going up to you almost. Bentonville West will get ready to serve once again. And a good serve there from Bentonville West. West gets set once again. Serve, but it will be in the net from West. And it will be received. West goes to serve again. And the serve will be good and received. The ball will be shagged there. West ready to serve once again. The serve is in the net. West will get ready to serve after getting the ball off the court. A good serve will get in. We will receive that. West goes back at it. Angel Vargas will send it back over, but it will be out. Just a bit of a water break here. Like I was saying about volleyball and tennis, something similar than that is having really good communication on the court. And speaking of volleyball, this week, volleyball did go against McDonald County and bring out a victory for all teams, counting freshman, JV, and varsity against McDonald County. So that was a great win for the War Eagles. Heritage will get ready to serve. And that will be received there, but just missed slightly on back. Heritage gets ready to serve again. Angel Vargas sends it over. Angel Vargas receives that. We will switch on a bit of the sides of the court, and Angel Vargas will be back to serve once again. A good serve there. That was a good play by Heritage, staying strong in the front row there by Lewis. Angel Vargas for Heritage will be ready to serve. The serve is up. West will try to receive that, but it will go into the net. And West received that one well. Angel Vergara sends that serve good, but it will go into the net. West receives it, and it is just shy of getting Heritage and sending that back. Heritage will get ready to serve once again. Angel Vargas will get ready to serve. Good serves, but it will be in the net. And now I believe West will take serving. West will serve. Heritage will receive that, but it will be shy of the net there and go in the net. West gets ready to serve once again. Serve sent by West. Angel tries to receive that, but it will be shy of the net. That'll be played good by West with a good serve there. Today, like I said, we did have the golf versus 6A West, and that was with Lost Springs at 3:30 today. And right now we have tennis, and later tonight we will have Oakdale football going against another team at the David Gates Stadium. It'll be Grimsley that they're going against. We'll take just a break here between points. Hey War Eagles, a little switch up of commentation here. My name's Vivian. I'm going to be doing a little bit of it. Just speaking for both me and JC, it's our first time doing tennis. So there's kind of a learning curve as we both play other sports predominantly. So just trying to kind of get the hang of tennis and how it works and what the norms are. But the War Eagles have really put up a good fight so far. It's been really good to see both Luis and Angel
really put their best effort into this first match. Sorry, I'm using the term wrong. Into these first few sets. And they've really just fought hard against West. You know, West is a really big school, and they have a really good tennis program, as do we. And so it's been really good to see them put up their best effort and really hold their own. We've got a nice little rally going here. It looks like West just hit it a little out, which is obviously pretty good for us in our game. I believe that after this complete match, we will be moving on to our varsity boys. Luis just hits it slightly into the net. We've really seen some good gameplay from both teams, though. A lot of good strategizing and a lot of good effort. That backhand was just a little too far down to the ground. Wasn't able to quite make it up and over the net. West is going to begin serving now. The current score for this game is 15-0 War Eagles. West is going to continue serving. For those who maybe don't know tennis as well, from what I've learned so far, there's a lot of nuance to tennis, is the way I would describe it. There's a lot of nuance, a lot of different things to learn, very different from, you know, sports that you'd classically watch, like football, American football, or basketball, where the scoring system is pretty simple. Looks like Luis just returned the serve a bit out. Score is now 15-15. West is going to serve again, and it goes into the net. West is going to serve again, this time towards Angel, and it doesn't quite make it over the net. West serves again, and it makes it over. Angel returns it, but I think it may have been returned to the wrong area. West is going to serve again, this time over to Luis. Maybe the beginning of a good rally with some good hits from both sides. Luis returns it with a strong backhand, but just not able to quite get up towards the net and be able to get to that ball from West. It was a really good rally, though. West serves again, and it just goes into the net. Luis is able to return West's serve. They almost get a good rally going, but West hits it just a bit out, and that means it is the War Eagles' turn to serve in this game. Very intense gameplay. Really, when I'm watching and especially commentating sports, I like to put myself in the shoes of the players. And So a lot of the times when they're serving, I just think about the level of concentration that goes into being able to serve it so accurately. It's really hard because you don't quite want it to go too high and lob it to where it's easy for your opponent to hit. But on the same note, you don't want it to go too low and not go over the net. So it's pretty hard to create a good rally, and yet we've seen quite a few good rallies in this match so far, with both sides playing really strongly. Really excited to see what the War Eagles are able to do later on at the start of our varsity match. I think that was the end of I want to say set 1. It could have very well been set 2. But, definitely experiencing quite a bit of a learning curve. Tennis is really different from any other sport I've ever seen as far as trying to watch it and really keep track of what's happening, especially since we're all the way up here. For anyone who's watching and knows the layout of Heritage, we're kind of by the weight room, really elevated, and so it's hard to hear when the person serving is calling the score before they serve, and so we're kind of just going off of what we're able to see instead of what we're able to hear. Maybe the start of a good rally, a few good hits from both teams. Luis is just playing a bit too far up and isn't able to reach a hit from one of the West players. For a lot of other teams, it's their off season during the beginning of school year, but tennis really just kicks it into gear, and so you'll see them practicing really hard over summer and really getting straight to it, because the moment that school bell rings for the first day of school, they are in season and their games start immediately. I think they might have even had a match against a team before school started, which feels absolutely crazy. Personally, I do dance, and so we kind of are quote-unquote in season at the start of the year because we're gearing up to start competing and having our showcases, but we're not quite to the level that tennis is, where they just kind of start immediately. War Eagles are currently serving. West just isn't able to get that return. Earlier on, we could hear the wrestlers weightlifting, and it made me almost really excited for wrestling season. Just because of how amazing our wrestling team is. And it's honestly just exciting to see all of these different teams really working hard in their off season so that they can perform well. And especially with wrestling, them being the defending dual state champions, I can just see how important it is that they keep that title and that they're able to defend that title successfully in this season. War Eagles are going to serve again. Just shy of going over the net. Man, it is a beautiful day out here, but I have to say it is insanely hot, blistering almost. War Eagles serve. West is just not quite able to return it with the return going into the net. Man, I can't blame any folks at home for not quite wanting to come out here. I mean, it is so entirely hot. And even then, I can still see parents over watching by the parking lot, supporting their kids. It's a lot of dedication from parents on both sides to come out here and watch their students, even when it's, 84, 85 degrees out. Love to see support from parents, such an amazing thing, especially within the War Eagle community. We really do have some amazing parents who make a note to come to every game, rain or shine. West is now serving. War Eagles return it. Kind of lobbing it up there, but it just slips past Luis during the set. So that's going to be points for West. Yeah, I will say it does make it quite a bit more difficult to keep track of not only the score, but what game we're on without being able to hear the players call it. Especially since in tennis, you know, it's so unique the way that there aren't any set refs and players are just having to make line calls by themselves. And there's no one to really be showing the score at all times or be making any calls. It definitely takes some good attention to detail in order to follow. So I'm developing a heavy amount of respect for those who watch tennis. West is still going to be serving. Luis returns it, and it is just out. West hits it. Luis. No, that would be Angel. Tries to return it, and it is just shy of the net. West serves it, and it is, I believe, it out. Man, I have a lot of respect for these players, too, coming out here on such a hot day. I mean, I was sitting on the ground earlier just thinking about, man, I wish I was in some AC right now. So it's a lot of hard work to put into tennis, especially with their season being so early in here in Arkansas. It is just blistering hot during these months. I mean, doing this level of physical activity and cardio outside while there is not a cloud in sight and the sun is just beaming down on you, man, it does not sound like the most fun experience physically. Believe that was the end of the first match. I believe West did end up taking it for that first match. But the War Eagles obviously did put up a really good fight. I'm excited to see some more tennis later tonight. But honestly, props to the amount of fight and their ability to really return some hard serves and get some good rallies going. Tennis may not be a contact sport, but it is definitely a really hard one as far as hand-eye coordination. You know, a lot of people may look at it and think, wow, I could probably do that. But I can affirm that you probably cannot. It is a lot harder than it looks as far as hand-eye coordination. Being able to not only track that really small neon green ball, but also be able to hit it with enough speed and in the correct direction to where it would be able to not only go over the net, but in the case of serving into the correct box, it takes some skill and it takes quite a bit of practice. It's really great to just see our War Eagles go out and fight for it. Looks like we have a new set of doubles partners out there warming up right now for another match. And just like that, there's also another game ending, or match ending, I should say. It's really hard for me not to just say game every time. Coach Tinsley, our tennis coach here at Heritage, is such an amazing guy. Any member of the student body can just tell you he always has a smile on his face, always looks really happy, and is just a very positive member of the Heritage community. It is great to have him around, and really he invests so much into these kids, and he really cares about each one of them and their success within the sport, and not only within the sport, but within Heritage as a whole. And so that's really great to see. I think a strength of Heritage is definitely our coaching staff. We just have such amazing coaches that really care about all of our students, even if they may not be on the roster or may not play for them. You know, Heritage students just really, or Heritage coaches just really have a different kind of love for the culture here at Heritage. And not only that, but they add to the culture here at Heritage, you know, of positivity and optimism and just togetherness and unity as a whole. New set of partners warming up over on court 1. I believe on court 3 there's still the same game going, and then on court 2 there's not currently anyone warming up or playing a match. It's also really nice to see all of our Heritage teammates that maybe aren't currently playing but are still watching and supporting their fellow teammates during the games and really cheering them on. Another great thing about the culture at Heritage, you know, I could just brag on the culture at Heritage all day if they allowed me to. Just the fellowship and the community, the sense of community that everyone here at Heritage has is priceless. And it's just amazing to see that be carried through with every new freshman class. You know, they kind of come in and they're maybe confused for a little while, but then they get the memo and they fit right in and they're just a part of the family as much as any other upperclassmen. So it's just great to see everyone kind of having this shared sense of cheering each other on and really uplifting each other, even when things don't quite go our way. Now, as JC was talking about earlier, you know, we're approaching homecoming season, which is really exciting, only 15 days out, which is crazy because last year our homecoming was October 29th, 28th, I want to say. So it feels like it's come on so much earlier this year. And so it's kind of like start of the school year and then bam, we're into homecoming. Things are really flying by. And recently I've been hearing this a lot, you know, the days are long, but the years are short. And moving through high school, I can definitely say that it is 100% true. You know, the days feel long, sitting through class periods, and then you blink, and you're already halfway through first semester. Blink again, you're already in May, and you're about to go on to summer sort of thing. And so it really goes by fast. And it's great to see all these students, you know, make the most of the opportunities they're offered at Heritage to be on these teams and to really compete and play hard. And not only for, you know, I guess the glory that comes with winning or, you know, the title of being a student athlete, but for just the love of competitiveness and being able to make the most out of the time at high school. I really love how involved the student body is here at Heritage. And with that, you know, we have Club Fair this Friday, which is another great opportunity for all of these not only freshmen, but students to get involved with different communities who share the same different interests as them. Clubs are such an amazing opportunity, and it is so great to see, the widespread and various amounts of clubs that are offered here at Heritage from different students who just do absolutely different things, but clubs just offer students with a priceless opportunity, to meet these people who they might have not ever met otherwise, but were able to through their shared interest with being in this, said club. So I'm really excited to see all of these different students go out to Club Fair and meet new people and get to talk about their interests and, find their people throughout high school. Looks like on court 1, West just hit it just a bit out. Oh, it's hard to say. I think they might. Yeah, they're definitely still warming up. Okay. Good, because my heart skipped a beat a minute ago because I was like, wow, they seem to be having quite the good rally. But I really hope I didn't just miss the first few serves of this game. But then I noticed that there were 3 or 4 tennis balls on the court at one time, and I was like, it's probably not right for them to be currently in a game. As I was saying previously, the first semester just is really like bam, bam, bam as far as events, because we just got back into school and now all of these different sports are starting their season because we have not only tennis but now football playing their games. And even though this week is a bye week, they're still working hard. I mean, our football team comes every single day in the morning. I think it's 6 to 7, 5 to 7. They practice in the morning, and then after school, they do it from 3 to 5:30. And so that's like 4.5 hours of hard work put into a sport and devoted to a sport every single day. So if you have any doubt that War Eagles here at Heritage don't work hard, or any doubt about our work ethic, then I can definitely assure you that all of the different members of these different teams across Heritage are putting in so much work every single day just for these moments, these competitions, friendly competitions, in which they get to do the sport that they love, which is a really great and awesome thing to see. I think they're getting their final practice serves in, just warming up specifically their serves now. Trying to see just exactly who's on that first court and who's playing for Heritage. We do have a few more games being warmed up. It looks like there is a singles game warming up on court 2. Continuing of a doubles game on court 3. And I think it is the same doubles game being played on court 4. Court 1 just happened to finish a little bit earlier than everyone else. Seeing a lot of folks piling in slowly but surely for the Oakdale game tonight. Feels like just yesterday when I was coming to these Thursday night games, and now it's Friday nights, and soon enough it'll be Saturday nights. Really goes by so fast, but it's great to see parents support their kids at every single stage. There are a lot of different sports that are going to be starting their season soon, though. I believe that tennis is kind of coming to an end. Competition dance has 14 more practices until our showcase. And then I believe that after comes wrestling and cheer and then basketball. And so really with all these sports being staggered with the beginning of their season, time really goes by so fast. Looks like everyone on court 1 is just having a brief discussion before they begin their game. Competition cheer has their first competition in only 6 weeks, which feels so short to think about. 6 weeks is almost nothing. Started off with a really good beginning to the rally from our players on court 1. Gonna hand this back to JC now.
Hello, Eagles. It's JC, and I am back. Right now, they're just playing in the match right now. And like Vivian said, competition cheer does have their first competition in 6 weeks. As a competition cheerleader, I'm extremely excited for this season. I'm ready, and I'm so excited to just show spirit cheer while being on the mat and showing that around. Competition cheer really is national bound this year. We have made a lot of improvement, and we have reached a lot of goals, and we really hope to bring it this year and really be a team to be scared of. A good receipt by Heritage there. But like I was saying, and like Vivian was saying, competitions and seasons are starting up extremely fast. We have dance season coming up soon, as well as cheer season coming up soon. Volleyball season has been going on for a while as well. And in fact, I believe they do have a game around tomorrow somewhere. And that will be really fun to watch if you could go see that and to go support our Lady War Eagles for the volleyball team. West will serve there, and Heritage will try to receive that. Right now, looks like we might be taking a little bit of break, changing the score down there. Sadly, we do not have any events tomorrow, but during school hours, we will have the club fair, and like Vivian was saying, that's a great opportunity for freshmen and even more than freshmen to find their community and really find like what they really like to do, what hobbies they like, and what they like to do for Heritage. Even I can say for myself, I am a part of HOSA. Last year, I was an officer for the social media, and I am as well a social media officer as of now for HOSA this year. And so I would love just to bring out HOSA a little. I think that would be fun. And this Saturday, volleyball will be against Northside at Northside for a tournament. And freshman volleyball will be at Springdale for a Spike Fest. Cross country will be at Elkins at 8 a.m. And cross country will also be at Sugar Creek at 8 a.m. Their ninth grade will be at Elkins, and their varsity will be at Sugar Creek. Right now, Heritage will take the serve. A good serve sent over, picked up and received by West. Heritage will send it back over. Start of a long rally here. A good slam by West, and West will take the point on that one. I just wanted to spotlight our athletes of the week again. Now, for boys golf, we have Brevin Knight, and he just really achieved some great goals, and so it was great that we got to spotlight him for the athlete of the week. And that's the same thing for Nora Wise for girls cross country and track. She has great timing in her runs, has placed first place several times, and has even held 3 school records, which is really great for Heritage. And it's great that we have such leaders like that, and especially some young leaders as well, like Nora. Nora did really great her freshman year, and now she's a sophomore, and she has 3 school records holding, and just as a sophomore, and that's really great to hear. Even in volleyball for varsity, we have a freshman, Riley Rubel, playing up, and it's just great to see some young athletes getting in as well and working hard, and as well as our seniors staying on top of it, like Brevin Knight. Like I said, the next football game will be here. It'll be the first home game at the David Gates Stadium, and we will be playing against Central High School. Right now, Heritage will get ready to serve. Great serve. West will send that into the net. And for our Central game, for their first home game, the theme will be USA. So I hope that our student section will bring out their red, white, and blue vibes and really just bring the theme and really just have a lot of spirit. Heritage tries to pick it up there on that one. Tonight as well, volleyball will be at Bentonville for a volleyball game. And after that, I believe they will be playing against Fayetteville at Fayetteville. So we're kind of running out of some home games here a little bit for right now. But the next home game will be versus Northside here. And the theme for that will be dad. So dress up as a dad, bring your grilling clothes, and bring that spirit once again. Right now, West will get ready to serve. West sends a great serve over. Heritage receives that, and it will be out. Like I said with volleyball and tennis, they have few some similarities. Like in tennis and volleyball, you both have to have great connection. I mean, you're playing with someone on the court, and you have to be able to communicate who's going to get what and who has what. And you also have to be communication with each other and cheering each other on because a team has to work together in order to be successful. And even that can go into dance and cheer and several other sports. And even just performance sports like cheer, like I know like a big thing in competition cheer, mat talk is a lot good. And mat talk is basically just hyping each other up on the mat and just having fun when we're performing and cheering everyone on. And it really brings energy to the mat and it makes me feel great with what I'm doing. And I'm sure that works for many other athletics like tennis as well. Just hyping up your partner, even just like giving a handshake, even. West will get ready to serve now. West sends the ball over. West will reserve. And that will be out, I believe. Like Vivian said, we are watching from a bit of a height and a bit of a distance, so it can be hard to see where it is for right now. West will still stay to serve. West has given all of the balls to Heritage, so when we come back, Heritage will be serving. If you are just coming in, later I was also talking about how we did have service and career fair this week. We were able to have in-state college and out-of-state colleges come and build tables and booths, and everyone in high school and any grade was able to come and talk to a college that maybe they're interested in and maybe they have something in. We had U of A here, we had OSU, we had Alabama State, and we also had OU. And so we had a lot of great colleges come, and a lot of students were able to talk to them very well. And that was a really great opportunity. And not to mention, we had very many community service options to pick from. I know we did have one option which I thought was great, and it was to go and help Rogers Public Schools pre-K. And I think that would be great. I love working with kids, and it's something that I'm definitely going to do in order to get some community service hours. Heritage will take the serve. It will be received by West. Heritage will get ready to serve once again here. Heritage is ready to serve once again here. Another thing I'm also interested in is not only do we have club fair tomorrow, but we also do have a lot of new clubs that have been built this year. We have several new clubs. We have Activate Club, and we as well have Hearts on a String, which you can make bracelets in that club, and we'll be able to get lots of students will be able to get lots of information about these new clubs tomorrow, and we visit them and again find their communities. Heritage will serve good there, and West will not be able to receive it back. Heritage serves. Heritage tries and goes back for that, but it is a bit of a shag. It kind of just got off the racket there. Now West will be serving. Or I believe it'll actually be Heritage still. Right now, Heritage will get set to serve. A good serve sent over, but it will be in the net. We'll have a reserve here. And it's good. Received from West. Heritage will send it back. Heritage goes out again. And Heritage had a strong bit of hustle there, but it will go out. Something in tennis and volleyball, like I'm saying, they have a couple qualities that are similar. In tennis sometimes, or volleyball, it's really hard to tell where the ball might be going, and especially if it's going out. So someone might go for a ball even if it's going out because they can't really see where they are on the court at times when it gets really fast and really rushed in a game, or there's like a long rally. So being able to call the ball out and see that fast is really good eye coordination, and that's really good. Heritage serves. West will receive that back, and Heritage will slam it down. Heritage will send it back over. A bit of a long rally here. Heritage sends it, but it will be out, I believe. We're just having a little bit of talking here, having a bit of communication on the court, like I said, is great. Kind of talking out the strategy of the game, it seems. Now for this game, it will be West serving, and the serve is good. Heritage will send that back, but it will be shy of the net there. In tennis, you do have to let the ball bounce on the court before you can hit it. But if you are in front row, you can take advantage of the way that the ball is coming towards you. Like if someone received the ball and passed it to it very high, someone in the front row can take over that and just slam it onto the court. Heritage tries to receive that, but it does go a little short there. And West will get ready to serve that. West serves and it's good. Heritage will try and receive it. It kind of gets caught in between the hand and the racket there, so we'll have a reserve. Heritage receives that very nicely, and West will put it into the net. West will have a misserve there, so they'll reserve now. Heritage will receive it. West will go for it. Heritage had nice hustle there. And just a good hit there. The guy in the front row for Bentonville West had a good spot there, had a couple of backhand hits down, and like I said, they can just take advantage of anything that's coming towards them to be able to just slam it on the court. And it's really hard to go after a fast ball coming right at you. Serve from West. Heritage will receive it. And another strong hit from Bentonville West. He really saw that corner there, and corners are really hard to get to. West will get ready to serve once again. I believe they are taking a break right now. Right now, both teams are just getting some water. I also just want to kind of cover the topic about how for Heritage we have lots of multi-sport athletes. We have people that can be in multiple sports and are really doing good at them. And we have people that have taken such leadership roles, and it's really hard. And it seems like it takes a lot of your time to be a multi-sport athlete. So I just want to shine on like these multi-sport athletes that are going out and putting in hours and hours and hours a day for their different sports, and they're doing it once a day. They're showing up for softball in the morning, and then they're going to cheer right after, and or they're doing football and cheer. It's really hard to be a multi-sport athlete, and I really just think that it's strong for them to do that, and they literally put in a lot of work. We are back on the court, and Heritage will have a missed serve there, so we will reserve. We have switched sides of the court, so West will be on the farther side, and Heritage will be closer. Almost the start of a long rally there. Heritage with the serve. West will pick it up good there, but it will bounce on the court on that one. West sends that out. Heritage will get ready to serve again. And Heritage will get ready to get set again. Heritage will serve, and West will try and receive that. Another fun little thing that we do in athletics, and that competition cheer has recently started, is every day at Wednesday at a couple of sports teams meet at 6 o'clock, and we do a bit of yoga, and I think it's really good. It really helps us stay stretched and stay warmed up, and it's a really great start to a practice in the morning. It kind of wakes you up even though it's early in the morning, and it really kind of motivates you. It really was fun to do this Wednesday, so yesterday, and I hope to do it again. And we had baseball doing it, soccer doing it, and comp cheer, and a bit of softball. Now West will get ready to serve. We'll have a switch there between who's serving. Serve. And that'll be received by Heritage, but it will go out. West will get ready to serve. Serve is up, and Heritage will try and receive that. West will serve, and Heritage will try and receive that. But we are going to switch to a new court. We will be watching a singles game. Here shortly, we will do that. We will take another break on this court. Both teams will get set back on the tennis court. Now we will be watching a singles game over here. It'll be West versus us, and for us, Caden Beery, a junior, will be playing. Caden is a junior this year, and he is a transfer to Heritage High School. He has shown lots of commitment to tennis and has really shown a lot of skill. At Heritage, it's always fun to have a lot of transfers come from all around the world. We really get to share our Heritage community with them and show them how high school here is in Rogers, Arkansas, and that's really fun to do. Right now, Caden Berry will get ready to serve. And the service up. West will receive that, but Caden will try and go back to get that. Caden will serve. Caden will get ready to serve. Over at the David Gates Stadium, we do have our Oakdale football game starting up against Grimsley. It's great that we get to hold it here at the David Gates Stadium so friends and family can come watch and support Oakdale. Like I said, with transfers, it's always really fun to have transfers come, like Caden Berry. They get to get into athletics and really just have fun and show off their skills. Great serve over. It kind of tips over the net there. Caden will go to serve again. It'll be in the net on that one. Caden Berry will get ready to serve once again. And the serve is up. It will be in the net on that one, so he will reserve. A good serve. Still in the net there. Sometimes when serving, you can just get a little frazzled, and that's all that can really happen right now. Caden Berry will pull through and be able to get a serve here. And we'll have just a bit of a water break on this court here. At our back courts, we do have our girls tennis playing, and we do have a couple of other boys playing still. We have a couple of matches still going on. Over here on the court with Caden Berry, we are still at a water break. While they are still on water break, I will take this time just to kind of spotlight a little bit on some of our alumni at U of A. I know a couple of alumni are on the U of A cheer team. They are in the band for the U of A. And so it's really great to see our alumni getting into the U of A and having fun and showing spirit for that. And it really is a great look for Heritage, and we're all really proud of our alumni. Caden Berry will take the court once again. A good serve there, but it does hit shy of the net. And the serve is good there. Caden Berry has definitely shown just today he does definitely have a strong swing. Sometimes it's hard to control the swing and where the ball is going, but he has definitely shown a strong swing in his serve. A good serve there. Received nicely. Another good start there. That was a bit of a start of a rally there. It was fun to watch that. Caden Berry will get set to serve again. And the serve is up. West will receive that, and Caden Berry will go to serve once again. The serve is over and good. He gets ready to receive that ball back from Bentonville West. The receive from Caden Berry will go out there, but he's definitely getting more into rallies the more we're getting into this, and it's really fun to watch that. Because I know for one thing, when watching in a sport and they go into a long rally, you're really seeing both sides of the court really just giving a lot of effort and really fighting for it. And like in volleyball, one of our main commenters, Marley Brown, always says how in volleyball, it's just like the first person who makes the first mistake. And that's really how the points go. And I can see a resemblance in that in tennis and how they it's really just the first mistake of who gets the first point. A good serve there. Caden Berry will get set to serve again. A strong serve. Received nicely. And it will go in the net, but like I said, it's another strong bit of a rally there that's fun to watch. A great serve there. Bentonville West tries to receive that. Right now we are just shagging some balls off the court, getting ready. Right now we will have a little bit of a break. We're getting back in, and Caden Berry will serve. A great serve sent over. Bentonville West definitely had a bit of a serve there, but Caden Berry still was able to get into those nice long rallies there. Caden Berry sends a strong serve over, and it's in. And that serve is just shy of the net there. Caden Berry will get ready to serve again. Cadenberry serves, and it will go on the net there. Cadenberry sends over a great serve, and it's in. Bentonville West tries to receive that, but it will go out. A great play by Cadenberry there. Cadenberry has a great serve there. Start of a long rally. Bentonville West will hit that into the net, so that was a really great play by Cadenberry there, keeping strong in that rally. Cadenberry is set to serve, and the serve is in the net there. The serve is over and good, and it's the start of a long rally here. Cadenberry will hit that into a good spot on the court. We will have a bit of a break here just to get some water and have some refreshments in between the game. Something that is a little interesting about tennis and how it's run here at Heritage is that's something different between a lot of sports is that there really is no ref. All of the matches are kind of played amongst the tennis players, and they really keep score themselves. That's why sometimes it's kind of hard to know what's going on, and sometimes it's hard to know what the score is. But Bentonville West and Cadenberry will get set back on the court here. We will be switching sides. We also do still have some other games playing on other courts. Like I said, the tennis girls are in the back on the tennis courts, and some of the boys still have some matches over here. Cadenberry had a nice receive there. Bentonville West will serve. Strong serve sent over, but that doesn't stop Cadenberry on a receive. The start of a long rally here, and that will go shy of the net. And that serve from West will go into the net. Right now, Bentonville West will be getting ready to serve. Bentonville West serves. Cadenberry receives that nicely. Once again, I believe that the receive from Cadenberry will go a bit out of the lines there. And we'll have another water break on this court. Once again, if you are just joining, tonight we are live streaming the tennis game versus Bentonville West. And over at the David Gates Stadium, we do have Oakdale football playing against also a West Young school, Grimsley. So it kind of is like Heritage versus West and um, a mini War Eagle and a mini West Wolverine over at the football field. We are starting to get back on the court a bit more over here on this court. We will switch servers possibly over here. Caden Berry will get set to serve. And that serve is good. Bentonville West receives it, but Caden Berry sends it back. Another start of a long rally there. And I believe that that ball will hit a little bit outside of line from the Wolverines, making Caden Berry take the point there. Caden Berry will get set to serve again. Will be a good receive there. Like Vivian was saying earlier, we still do have a lot of parents coming and watching and supporting. Even in the background of the live stream, you can see all of our umbrellas and families over there just watching the game and supporting their kids. And that's really fun to see. And that's really exciting to see that even some of our heritage parents are out here watching the game and supporting it. That really just kind of shows how our community works and how our heritage is. Good serve, sit over. Bentonville West will receive it. Caden Berry sends it back over. And Bentonville West has struggled receiving that back there, so I believe that would be a point for Caden Berry. Caden Berry receives that nicely, but it will go into the net there. Just trying to see what's going on here. Caden Berry will get ready, set to serve. A strong serve sent over. Bentonville West tries to receive that back, but it will go into the net. A great play by Caden Berry there. If you are here at Heritage now, you can see how around our football stadium and around the tennis courts, our parking lot is just full to the brim here. We have people still coming in for the game at football, and it really is a packed house tonight at Heritage. Just another water break over here by this court. We will be getting onto the court now, and we will be switching sides. A good serve from Bentonville West there, but Caden Berry will receive that. Bentonville West will get ready to serve. Caden Berry will receive that back over the net, but it will be out.
Hey, War Eagles, it's Vivian. I'm just going to pick up commentating, I guess. Commentation. I'm not sure if that's a word or not. But I'm just going to pick up commentating for now for the final parts of this tennis match between Caden Berry and his opponent from Bentonville West. I know that earlier, towards the beginning of the match, we were originally thinking that we were going to broadcast a doubles game with Caden Berry and Carl Berry being partners, but obviously that did not happen. We watched Luis Almaraz and Angel, and that is because we did find out that Carl is currently on a Rogers Honors Academy trip in Chicago, which is amazing. It's really great to see our student athletes really branch out, especially through things like RHA. RHA is so amazing for students here at Heritage to really be able to explore different college opportunities outside of, Arkansas and really see what's out there. Okay. Looks like they're taking a break in between games. Just a water break. I feel like throughout watching a few games now, it's been really nice to see that during all of their water breaks, the opponents are talking together, laughing together, really just enjoying their time. And I really like when there's lighthearted competitiveness throughout a game. It doesn't always have to be that they're necessarily your enemy as much as they are just your opponent. And even though you are wanting to win against them at the end of the day, you know, it's great to be cordial to each other. And so the sportsmanship in this game has been really good from, both sides. Looks like they're going back to continue. West is going to serve first. Serve goes into the net. Can hear the band playing in the distance. It's always nice. Good rally going between the two of them. Caden hits it just out. It's going to help West to score. Caden hits it out again. West is going to score. West hits it into the net. Okay, I'm back, folks. I'm so sorry about that. Let me make sure we're keeping up with the score here. One of the biggest parts of broadcasting has been training different people on how to use our software and really giving everyone a chance to learn. But trying to make sure we're keeping up with the scoreboard. And then I think we are close to being done with the set or completely done with the set. Yep. So it looks like Caden and his opponent are done with their match, but there are a few others still going. They also might just be taking an elongated water break. Really hard to monitor all the way from up here when you can't quite hear the conversations. Really good rally between Caden and his opponent on West for the third set of their game. I feel like in the past few serves, they've really been picking up the pace and really been able to keep track of each other. You know, it's really interesting to see how our players adapt to different kinds of opponents and how they adapt to different kinds of strategies and really getting used to playing at whatever pace they are or matching their tone sort of thing. Wes is going to serve it. Great return from Caden. Just out. Caden's swing is so sharp, though. It's really, you can just see the power coming from it. Really great to watch. West is going to serve again. Caden's able to return it, and his opponent hits it into the net. A lot of Caden's returns off of the serves have been really consistent, and he's been able to hold his own really well against his opponent. Caden unfortunately hits it into the net. Caden's serves have been coming up just a little bit short at the moment. Hopefully he can pick up his rhythm and kind of get into that state of having momentum. Good rally going between these two. Really good rally. A lot of really sharp hits between the two of them. West hits the ball out. Caden serves it. Great return from West. Caden's opponent just isn't able to keep up with the pace. His return ends up coming just a little bit short and not being able to go over the net. Caden's been really consistent throughout this entire match, this singles match, both with his serves and his return off of his opponent's serves. Of course, just as I say that, I jinxed him. His serve just comes up a little short, but he's able to immediately correct it with his next serve. Him and his opponent have really had a pattern of playing long on the court. You know, there's been a lot of really far back hits. But looks like that is going to be the end of the match.